YouTube, what the crap's going on? Parthia, that's what's going on. So Patchy, the newly converted Parthian, is going to continue his campaign where he left off. Why I'm talking in the third person as if I'm Patchy, I do not know. Let's get things going. So where we last left off, we had beaten Parthava's armies back pretty badly, and I'm in the process of training more troops, but we don't need these mercenaries anymore. Let's dump them so we can get our income back up, and then we can recruit some standard troops here. I think just one more unit of these guys, and then we'll start down getting some horse archers. Probably going to need several units of them. This army will be ready to push forward as soon as it retrains a little bit, and looks like there's an upgrade that we can give them. Weapon damage inflicted by all melee units is good. Missile damage inflicted by all archers is probably better, since I'm going to be relying... movement speed. I'm going to go with this one first, because I'm going to have a considerable number of horse archers, and it gives them more damage. Let's see... Oh, sweet. This guy starts with a form of the zeal trait, which is fantastic. Alright, and I started some more research. The research I decided to start was in this chain here under philosophy. If we finish this chain, we get increased cultural conversion. Well, first of all, we can unlock dignitaries. Then we can get tax bonuses and public order bonuses, and then cultural conversion bonuses, and then eventually I'll want to research this foreign policy as well. All this stuff kind of helps stabilize your provinces a little better as you blitz forward. So most of the cultures have something similar to it. Some have better technologies to research than others. I'm not really sure why that is, but it definitely can play out to be very helpful in campaigns. Some of you all have asked me whether or not I can just do like campaign overviews with different factions.
Our treasuries were overfull.
These people want a peace treaty from me, which means that they're about to die. So as much as I'd like to steal their money and go after them, that'll make us look pretty treacherous. So we'll just deny their offer and then quickly blitz towards them. Here, probably not this turn, but we'll go in immediately following this turn. We do need to be close enough to hit this city in the next turn. Actually, they've got 2 cities left, so we'll hit their larger one. So we'll move this army out here to be in a position to siege this city on the next turn. And it looks like we got a couple of buildings about to be finished. One more turn for the research. We can upgrade this to a farm now as well, and we should do so. We've got plenty of money at the moment, and most of these building upgrades will certainly be helpful to me, getting me more food, more money in general. Let's go ahead and end this turn as well. Need to just... As much as I'd like to lightning strike these guys, I just don't have the forces to siege them out of that city. If they don't sally out against me, then I don't really have a lot of way to force the issue with them being in that city. We could siege them out, potentially, though. So these folks want me to join their war against Baktria, not just yet. So I will potentially join that war later. I don't know what Baktria's diplomatic stances are. And Drangiania is demanding that I pay them a gift. Patchy will send you a gift. It will be a bag of his flaming feces on your doorstep after someone's ring the doorbell and run. So enjoy the gift. That needs to be an option. Is there anybody at Creative Assembly watching that can put that in as a diplomatic option? Flaming sack of crap on doorstep. Just a consideration if you all want to put that out there. Alright. Now you can see where... now that you can see that I'm totally crazy coming up with goony stuff like that. Let's see... whether or not to charge forward with these guys. Oh, it probably wouldn't hurt me to wait one more turn. Some of you usually get on to me for waiting. That's fine. I think I need to be smart here. And I don't really have a whole lot of particularly strong forces. I think I'm going to pick up a few more forces with this army and then wait for the next turn. This one can kind of just hold there in the city where it'll be reinforced. I guess we'll go ahead and wait one more turn. I do hate delaying, but I am going to need numbers to siege out this city, and Some of you might be
From
saying, well,
chaos we
they're
all
rebuilding
sprang,
right now.
and to nothingness you will return.
Baktria declares war
We
on
will
me
see
anyway,
to it
so
as your cities burn.
welcome to war. The Dahe will be happy, as they wanted me to join them anyway. And it does not look like the fight that the Dahe are fighting is going particularly well. There's some rebels up there as well. So we might have to turn around and destroy Baktria here in a moment. So we're going to need to hastily speed Parthava to the afterlife. And they have a fair number of forces in the area, so they may very well sally and try and take me out. Otherwise, I am going to just have to continue the siege. And we'll use this army here to protect against Baktria should the need arise. It looks like Baktria means to attack Merv, however you say that. So I'm probably going to want to be close enough to reinforce. Though I really would like to have more troops. I don't know what Baktria's got on them as far as troop content. Let's just move up to where we can support Merv. There is a rebel army here, Eastern rebels. But I don't want to lose my allies at my back quite this quickly. Let's see what's causing the public order dump here. Probably the fact that I'm sieging the capital, provincial instability, yeah. Alright. There is an upgrade on the spy in this army. And I'm going to go with a higher ability to tempt and poison, which typically comes in pretty handy with spies. Let's end this turn and see what happens. We are in a bit of a tricky predicament here with Baktria behind us. Baktria at our back. And Parthava to our front. Well, at least we scared off Baktria. They've gone back to their own lands, no doubt leaving trails of urine and fecal matter along the way because they're such spineless cowards.
Like yours. Can you not spare some for us?
So they now want me to join the war against whoever this is. No, they want money from me, and they'll join the war against these folks. I guess, since they're my ally, I'll give them some money. Jeez, is that all I'm worth to you all? Just here for your money? Oh look, Baktria's actually run off in the opposite direction, and here comes Parthava, just like I had hoped. Let's see what we're up against. We got some pikemen, a lot of slingers. Should be able to handle the slingers. I got a great deal of Median Cav. We should be in good shape here. It says the AI's got an advantage on us, but I do not see any such advantage. I've got 5 horse archers and 3 slingers, 6 Median Cav. Yeah, I really don't see this going well for the AI. I've got a considerable amount more firepower than they do. Not to mention melee power, which they are completely lacking in these armies. They do have some infantry, but they'll be easily dealt with by my Median Cav. It's not the most fearful cavalry unit out there, but it is a pretty good melee Cav unit. Certainly worthy of mention. I'll take my infantry through these woods, which ought to give them some cover, and some cover for my slingers to fire from as well. And being in the woods will help you some, but since the AI is on the very hard setting, they'll get some bonuses that will minimize your cover from the woods. But that's okay. I don't mind the setting being like this. I've kind of gotten used to playing on the very hard setting. Doesn't mean that I always like it, but I've kind of gotten a feel for how I need to react to it. I'm certainly not perfect at it, as you all saw me lose a battle early on, but that was mostly probably from a bad decision. So let's see. Let's move up. All I'm trying to say is that the AI does get unfair buffs on the very hard setting. There's no doubt about it. They get the unfair buffs, and it starts on the hard setting. However, I think that on the very hard setting, although it's sometimes ridiculous, and with certain factions, very hard is indeed very hard. Because it depends on the diplomatic situation, honestly, with your faction. Like for instance, with Carthage, very hard setting's pretty hard, because everybody hates you and declares war immediately, regardless of what you do. Whereas with like Egypt or Macedon, one of the factions that has a little easier time with diplomacy, you can form these giant alliances sometimes and not have to worry about everybody declaring war on you. And then the very hard setting is not so bad because you don't have everybody breathing down your neck non-stop. So if that makes any sense.
Our hidden units have
enemy
been
horse
discovered.
skirmishers making straight for my Median cav, so I'm just going to pull back and let my own horse archers take them out. And then there should be an enemy pike
Our
unit.
general is under attack.
We've got a flanking army coming in, so let's get our men in the woods. Their horse skirmishers are gone. Take my guys off fire at will, because their horse skirmishers are no doubt going to rout. Where'd that pike unit go? Ah, there it is. I've got all my horse archers out around this pike unit. I want to take it out real quick. Leave my men on skirmish so that I don't forget about them and get... Ooh, we got let's take them off skirmish for a moment, actually, and pull them to safety, because there's an enemy Median cav bearing down on me. Put those guys back on skirmish now so that I don't make a mistake. Got an enemy horse skirmisher up on my flank. No serious threat there. Yeah, there's some enemy horse skirmishers out in front of my army, and again, you can see that they're getting a lot of kills on my men. Even though they're under a considerable amount of fire, they get a lot better bonus from the woods than you do on this difficulty setting. But it's just Eastern Spearmen, and I'm honestly not really concerned about it. We're just going to finish taking out these pikes. They're taking some pretty hefty casualties due to horse archers here.
Our hidden units have been
Pikes
discovered.
are particularly vulnerable to such a death. Is there some reason why my slingers are walking around like idiots? Do you really skirmish forward into your attackers? That's a new one on me. It's more horse skirmishers coming in. And I've got a Median cav bearing down on my flank here, so I'm going to go ahead and get my guys in order to pull out of there. Otherwise, I'm just going to let my slingers sit here and kind of
Our hidden units have been discovered.
absorb this pest, this horse skirmisher pest, and these Median cav will get dealt with by my horse archers. They have heavy shot too. I'm going to switch over because Median cav has a pretty fair amount of armor. Whereas these lighter horse skirmishers, I'll just leave my guys on standard shot. Okay, it's at this point that I'm feeling pretty safe about springing my infantry, so I'm going to put them in a hard group, attack the enemy infantry. Where did my other Median cav go? Ah, right there. Let's pull them up. I've got one group ready for hammer and anvil, so should be good. I'll take 2 units to go bear off on these slingers, and then I'll bring the 3rd unit back to bear on these Eastern Spearmen who are already routing, actually. Let's see, this Median cav has been slain. Let's take these guys back to standard shot, fire at will. Actually, let's take all my horse archers off fire at will. I might need some of their last bit of ammo here. And it looks like I've nearly squashed the enemy resistance here. Though we're going to need some assistance here because there's Eastern Spearmen coming towards me at this point. Let's slam into the rest of these skirmishers here, actually. Oh, there's pikemen there. I did charge one of the Eastern Spear units with my Median, so I'm probably going to need to... Nope, we crushed them. Yeah, the Eastern Spear units can't usually stand up to that type of punishment. They can really only be used against cavalry if they're put in after the fight already begins. And I do apologize, my clicking's a little off here because my keyboard and mouse are messed up. I have one ordered, so if you're like, Ariel, you keep talking about it and you're not fixing it, I have one ordered. It's going to take it a few days to get here, so it will soon be a non-issue. So if you all just bear with me on that, it's making it kind of hard for me to get close-ups and stuff sometimes. Though I won't blame my poor battle performance on it, because we all know that that's nothing to do with the mouse and keyboard. That's just me. Alright. Okay, so we wrecked those Eastern Spearmen. Let's use all my own Eastern Spearmen to come over here and help distract. Oh, there's some... Never mind. We'll ignore the pikes for a minute, and I'm going to take down some more of these units. We can actually bring my horse archers to bear on these pikes. There's some hillmen here that were chasing after my Median cav, so I'll spare them the chase and let them come meet my Median cav, which is a fight that they won't last very long in. Need to spread my horse archers out a little. Alright, there are some hillmen that were holed up over here that are not wavering. And those enemy pikes are under fire from my horse archers. I'm going to continue the battle. I need to slay as many enemy troops on the field as possible. Let's see. Got all those Median calves split off. I can start sending in Persian horse archers to run people down. What other units do we have? Trying to see if I see any other units fleeing. I think we're alright. Yeah, I think we've got a hunting order on the fleeing units here. I just want to get rid of these units because I am going to have to take the city, and the more of them are dead, the less resistance there'll be at the walled city that I'm about to take. We actually should be able to see the walled city in the background somewhere. Usually they do it that way. Good grief, my mouse and keyboard is bad. It's a good thing I ordered one. I ordered some kind of gaming keyboard and mouse combo from newegg.com. That's where I get a lot of my computer equipment. Really, I like that website a lot. That's where I got all the parts for my computer too. So, seems like a good place to get a hold of computer stuff, at least in the States. I think they operate in Canada, maybe a few other places. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not advertising for them, by the way. Just word of mouth. I liked them. Not necessarily telling you all that you have to go out and use them or something. This is not like a shameful, patchy advertising plug. Let's see. So, yep, destroyed Parthava there. Massive, massive beating. 3,000 men killed, and I only lost 454, which means that I killed about 50 of my own men, 51 to be precise. But who's counting? Who's counting how many of his own men that Patchy kills? I guess that's what I get when I use horse archers. Wow, those Median cav, even though, I mean, against all these light targets, those guys are going to be really good. So that's going to get rid of pretty much all the enemy armies in the area and leave the city wide open for the taking. This is going to be the way we have to siege large cities quite a bit until I'm able to get a hold of a unit like Parthian swordsmen, and even they're not like a they're not exactly a killer unit per se. So definitely better than anything I'm fielding right now. And once we get some upgrades on them, they would certainly be a decent unit. But let's see. Until I have a unit like that, we're going to have to kind of force enemies out into the open. Let's see. So if we do heavy horse studs, we could get armored horse archers. But I probably need to focus a little more on economy here, and I don't really have a giant need for armored horse archers yet. This is interesting. These Bactrians ran off up here. I don't know if I have what it's going to take to kill them. They're in forced march, but they could turn around and march on a mule. We're going to have to bring them down. I mean, I could go behind their lines and go hit this city up here, which is probably undefended. That's risky too, because then it would leave me open to a counterattack from Parthava, but I'm not really thinking that they're probably in any position to deal such a counterattack. Do I have 3 spare food? Looks like I do. I do have some spare food, so let's go ahead and upgrade this building. It'll help build my economy. I'm going to build a temple or something in the province to help stabilize the morale, or the public order. And the research that I'm doing, we can eventually get some public order bonus as well. I do think I'm going to go ahead and march towards this Bactrian city, because at the same time I can reinforce a move in case the Bactrian army starts to turn around and come at me. So my army's a little bit shy on numbers here. So I think I will go ahead and pick up these couple of mercenary horse archers, even though that's all I can get for now. Should be worthwhile. Alright. that is all we need to handle for now, I think, except for this. General has gained an ability, so I'm going to go down. Actually, I'm going to stick on the zeal tree. I know I always do that, so you'd be like, hey, you never do anything new. I guess I am a creature of habit. Sometimes bad habits, unfortunately. But no, I'll do some other ones just to check them out, but I would figure that zeal would actually be a pretty deadly trait on a Parthian general. In particular, because when you get all that surrounding maneuver and horse archers and stuff like that, scare effects would become pretty powerful with such a mobile army. Foreign customs, so we've finished some more research. What was that mission? I didn't read it. Capture the following settlement, which would be this one here, Zadrakarta. I probably have enough forces to do so, though I'm not certain I can reach it in one turn. I cannot. And it's only lightly defended by Parthava, so we should be able to go take it on the very next turn. Let's see. I have Eastern culture, which this province is already full Eastern culture, so there wouldn't be a whole lot of point in building a temple, I don't think. Of course, I could be wrong. They could provide some bonuses. I'm going to go ahead and build an Eastern city center and see what I can get out of it. This Bactrian army is still in force march. So I think what I'm going to have to do is come down here near this bridge. I don't know if you all can see the bridge. If I... Seriously? What's going on? Come on, mouse. My mouse won't zoom out. There it goes. I guess I can't zoom when I have the painting tool on. That was weird. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to get down here by these bridges to protect Merv from this. Boy, man, I can't wait to get a new mouse and keyboard. This one's giving me all kinds of crap. Alright. There we go. So it looks like we are in position to continue to defend the Dahe, the stormtroopers of the steppes. No, just the storms of the steppe. You know what? We haven't named these armies. This one's Xerxes' Vengeance, and why would we give him any credit? He's not here. So this one is now Patchy's Vengeance, of course. And then what's our other army? We haven't named it yet either. The Warriors of the Fire of Fires. That just will not do. Alright, so Flaming Sack. Oh, crap. How about this? We'll see if it fits. No, we can't fit it all in. I was going to say Patchy's Flaming Sacks of Crap. Yeah, we'll just call them Flaming Sacks of Crap. And I really think we need the apostrophe before the O to make it just a little more hick. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. So Patchy's Flaming Sack of Crap, or Sacks of Crap, are about to get them. So I think we are in good shape. Just need to set up the next research tree, and we'll go ahead and finish off everything under here under Philosophy 1, because it'll give me an added bonus of -5 corruption on top of whatever we've done so far. So, which will give me more cultural conversion as well. You know how Patchy likes culture. He's a real fan of the arts. You know, the art of mercilessness and the art of bad micro. There's a lot of arts that he's a big fan of. If you all pay attention closely, you know, you just have to understand. So yeah, we do end up having to help defend the Dahe against Baktria, and it looks whoa, armored elephant general. It's a good thing I got some horse archers. They have pikemen and eastern spearmen, which I'm not scared of. I can hold them off with my own infantry. They are definitely better equipped. Yeah, these tribesmen are probably not going to be much to stop them, steppe archers. It's really nice of the Dahe to watch or walk off. Why would I control large army? Like, do I... Oh, if we don't do control large army... Yeah, we want to control a large army. I think that means that it's going to let me come reinforce the Dahe here with my full army rather than a certain number of troops. I'm used to playing on my laptop where I never want to control large army because it does not have the computing resources to handle the large armies. So it's usually a bad idea. Plus you can actually use it to kind of game the AI. If you take off the control large army, whenever it's available. That means that the AI can only have as many units as you on the screen at once, which is like 20 if you're in the normal settings, which means the AI can't send all of its armies at you at once. And so once some of their units rout, more of them will come onto the battlefield. And why did these idiots sally forth out of the city? Good grief. What a bunch of allies I've got going on here. Not the brightest bunch.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Alright. Why is my... I don't remember my general being in a Median cav. Did a Bactrian agent come and kill my general? I kind of think they did. Oh, if they did, my wrath will be sore upon them. This is not going to make me happy. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can get up here to assist. I'm at least going to bring all my cavalry up. Heaven knows they're going to need it. I'm assuming the AI is going to march. Oh. Yeah, we will win it. Whoa, 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 poi, poi, poi. Okay, what do we got here? Stinking mouse. Man, it keeps screwing up. Hopefully it's my mouse. Hope it's not like Rome 2 getting some weird lag in there. Alright. So my horde of horse archers has definitely caught the attention of the enemy. It's good. Let's maintain their attention though. They got some peltasts coming up on me. Let's
Our general is under
steer
attack.
clear of these guys. Eastern javelinmen chasing at me here too. Let's get back here to our allies, see if we can draw these guys along. Ooh, armored elephants over there too that we're going to need to deal with. Okay, I know you all aren't skirmish, but I can't trust skirmish, so take it off and go where I tell you to rather than issuing your own orders again now in the wrong direction. How? What? Oh, come on, I gave you all an order. There was no stop order there. Do you all remember me giving them a halt order? Because I don't remember it.
The men are wavering.
Freaking mercenary Bactrian light horse. And then the armored elephants are coming in full bore. Which might be good. If we can kill the armored elephants here early, that'll play out. Oh crap, all my eastern spearmen.
The enemy is attacking our
Well, this is
ally.
bad, because now all my eastern spearmen are going to get murdered. It's possible, though, we might be able to lead out the... Okay. We need to go off fire at will. All horse archers attack the Indian armored elephants. I hate to have to use this. We're going to need to take these guys out. Okay, all my horse archers
Our men flee the field of
now
battle.
firing at the Indian armored elephants are down. So, might have some chance here still. All my infantry routed, just as I thought it would be, but I have a lot of horse archers and a lot of ammo.
Our men flee the field of
There's
battle.
still some
This is a shameful
allied
display.
infantry on the field. Let's see if we can charge these eastern spearmen from behind with the Medians. Let's see, what are these Bactrian elephants still doing here?
Our men flee the
They're
field of
supposed to
battle.
be dead,
This is a shameful display.
but they're not. The enemy general... What the heck? That is... Come on! What's... Stupid mouse, quit it! Alright. Well, for some reason the Indian elephants weren't quite dead yet, but now they are. Let's get rid of these eastern spearmen. Actually, save your ammo. We're going to need all of it. Don't even shoot. Not worth it. Okay, the other bits of the Bactrian army are chasing my routing men down the battlefield here. We're going to need the help of all these guys. Let's run down these. Actually, they're chasing them and shooting at them. I don't want to get my men killed by the friendly fire there, so I'm just going to pull away from that. Okay, let's let my men rest. They're probably a little bit tired because I used precision shot on those elephants. At least we got rid of them. So we'll deal Baktria a blow there. Of course, they can just recruit a new one. And they are chasing my troops. Please tell me you're using your ammo on them too. Because the more ammo they use up on these guys, the better. Yeah, chuck those javelins, you morons. That's right. Let's see, what do we got coming towards us? Oh, there's a unit of Bactrian hillmen out here begging to get ambushed. And there's some pikes, too. Oh, man, these guys are prime pickings without their buddies around. Let's go! Patchy says it's time to quit resting. Yeah, these Bactrian hillmen are going to get it. If we can take out a few units piecemeal like this, it can definitely swing things back to my favor. There's some pikes around, so let's lure the hillmen away from the pikes. Oh, there's a whole bunch of infantry around. Perfect. I'm just going to get up close to him and heavy shot and just do some point-blank destruction here. And we'll just kind of keep luring their units away. Oh, yeah. We definitely want some point-blank infantry destruction. Heavy shot at point-blank range is going to be devastating. There we go. Yeah, we just took down a whole bunch of those pikemen. I want to stay really close because heavy shot's not real accurate, so I want to keep my men nice and close. I'm going to focus on the pike units only, because I think I can take out the other units with the assistance of my... I think I can take out the other units with the assistance of my allied infantry. I'll lure them to the allied infantry. I'm going to pull my Median cav back closer to that infantry. And we'll just keep drawing enemy infantry out. Those hillmen, I really don't want to waste my ammo on them. I'm going to try and get around and get to the pikemen. Let's just use my my Median cav to feint some charges just to keep the enemy infantry from being able to come at me. See, I'll feint some charges here and the AI will start bracing. See there? That worked for just a moment. Yeah, we'll just keep doing a shoot and scoot here. Oh, here comes back all the enemy skirmishers. Let's just knock them out with their horse archers real quick. I don't want them getting any shots on me. In fact, I'm going to split a couple off to take these guys in the back. That way I don't blob all up and let them get some javelins on me. Because they will try to start showering me with javelins. Okay, how are my... Okay, I thought my guys were being caught by their infantry. Yes, this would be good for you to all get down here, away from that enemy infantry, rather than sitting back here in a strange blob. Come on. Why are you doing this? And why? Really? That is so annoying. Okay, just pull through them. I'm going to lose some horse archers, but whatever. I can't just sit there and let the enemy infantry catch me. I mean, that is ridiculous. There we go. Now we're talking. So I'm getting chased by Eastern Spearmen. Not interested in Eastern Spearmen. Not interested in the Hillmen either. Good grief, this mouse is driving me crazy. Okay, my allied infantry is getting closer now. Let's see if we can get them to start taking some shots with their steppe archers. So we'll try and start luring the enemy infantry this direction. This will be a bit of a delicate matter, but I think we've got it handled as long as we do it carefully. We've got the skirmishing tools to win this. We just need to be patient. Use my ammo where it counts, and Eastern Spearmen do not count. So those guys are definitely not worth spending any ammo on. What are you doing, Dahe? Like, get your archers lined up. Come on, I'm leading these guys right to you. Why the heck did you pull back? Yes. Stop the repositioning, and let's get an attack order there with those archers. I know you're in defense mode here, but let's quit being stupid.
Missile cavalry! Forward!
Awaiting orders.
And I'll just put a Median cav on either flank of this enemy or allied infantry, so that we can support them. Yep. So their archers now taking a toll on the Eastern Spearmen. Their Eastern Spearmen still locked solidly onto my my general. Now they're going to get countercharged, so I'll come out and assist with the swift destruction of these enemy infantry. And then I will help shoot the pikemen to death when the time comes. Let's do a diamond formation charge here just for the fun of it. Their guys are trying to brace for it. I'll bet they rout before my diamond charge gets there. Yep. Diamond does give some boost to your men, though I haven't done very extensive testing on it, so I don't know how worth it is. I mean, maybe it helps you penetrate lines better. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to pull back once again, see if we can get the enemy pikemen to try and come up. And I'll just continue to support the allied infantry, the Dahe infantry. I'll try and fight with the AI here, which is pretty difficult because they're not real smart. But hey, Patch helped them do some better sieging, so good grief. Nice to see. Alright, so the Steppe Archer is going to continue to... Those guys have pretty good stats, 150 range. They need to give some of those to the Steppe factions. Okay, my Parthian horse archers have some nice missile damage going on right now, 37. Oh, but I have them on heavy shot, that's why. Duh. Okay. The enemy infantry is engaging. Let's go assist with my Median Cav. I'm going to actually put all my horse archers back into standard shot so I get the extra range and target this levy pikeman. I'm going to need a Median Cav charge here and here. Let's watch this one. So here comes my Median Cav into the back of the Bactrians. Back of the Bactrians. And my general... Enemy pikes are being destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and target the other pike unit. I'm going to pull my general... Try and get him away from those charging Eastern Spearmen. Alright. I think we have successfully destroyed the Bactrians here. And Horse Archer is going to mow down the rest of these guys. And I am going to run down these two pike units. Yeah. So, let's continue the battle because I want to destroy the remaining Bactrian forces. There we go. I know a bunch of them will probably get away anyway because I didn't run them down all the way back to the beginning, and I'm probably taking some friendly damage from those Steppe Archers who are continuing to fire at my own men. AI, that's very, very, very polite of you. I do appreciate it. If by do, I mean don't. Alright. Maybe I'll give the AI, I'll give the Dahe one of the flaming sacks of crap too, just as a show of thanks. Alright, let's quit the battle. So it looks like that's going to be all for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed the continuance of the Parthia campaign. Big win over Baktria there. Able to pull down their army that was marauding in our territory. And if I can get this army rejuvenated a bit, we can go snag our first city from Baktria and hopefully establish kind of a position against the wall. Like, if I take the Bactrian starting position, it'll at least give my men a position against a safe flank rather than being out on an island. So, again, might be in a little bit of a predicament if diplomacy goes south. We'll hope that it does not. Yeah, it looks like two of their units are going to get away. If I can, I'll hunt them down immediately on the next turn so that they're gone. Don't want them coming back and pulling any crap behind us. Actually, the Dahe might have just gotten them. There comes another enemy force into our territory. So we're going to have to deal with them soon, too. Yeah, and it looks like I get to get my general back. He was in an armored horse archer unit, but now that I have enough horse archers, I think I'm going to stick him back in a royal cataphract so I can get a little more punching power. I'm going to leave my statesman here, and I'll pick some of these other guys. Because if I get them killed, it's probably the leader of the enemy factions, or the opposing political factions, I should say. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.